Man, it's okay. This Gonigon, he can pull up the Lancelot. I've seen him play rank with the Lancelot, but what is this, Circo? Hello.
What is happening generally? But anyways, dear audience, welcome back to the Land of Dawn. We're already going to be seeing some action. Of course, we're back in. Godlike already has the lead. And again, CRQ with the lane switch for the second time. They're not playing everyone again. Oh my goodness. Rudius is gold, right? Okay, that was a retribution used from Gonigon, but yeah. Debbie, what is happening? Except for Gonigon, again, everybody's swapped lanes. Kyra's on Roam. Who is Peter is on EXP. YSS, that's on Rudius. Yahiko is the mid lane. What is happening? No. Oh my goodness. I cannot cast
seriously. What is happening, man?
Debbie, break it down, analyze.
Wait, you're putting me in a sport which I hate to do. But hey, one thing I'm for sure is that I can make sense of the Arlott pick here, right? Because it's good against the CC, which is who is Peter, by the way. Not Cecilian, but CC, and who is Peter on the CC. I think Yahiko mid lane, I think the rotation is definitely going to be similar here this time around. But then again, with the Lancelot in combination, I think Bit might eventually have a hard time against the Lancelot here. Kyra decided to go for the Troll Roam. That's going to be a knockup. Look at the Fanny though.
Yeah, great final slash coming in. Doesn't really connect though, unfortunately. They dash away right there. What? Yahiko copied Fanny's finals. Yahiko, if you could have just played Fanny! You could have just played Fanny! Why are you copying? He used it on a buff. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is like getting onto my last blood vessel, but onto the voting lane here. I think Fate finally this time around will be on a damage dealer that is going to be into the magic side here, which is a winning side for him because Rudius, that's a Yi Shunshin, right? And the Harriet does so much better into the lane against the Yi Shunshin because of the magic damage that he has so far right now. And I think both of the sides is going to be supposed to be a winning lane for Godel here. They are going to be focusing a bit onto the mid side, which is definitely going to be better for the side of CRQ right now. But the turtle stolen by Vaughn is definitely going to be giving the side lanes a bit of a momentum here and a goal lead on top of that. You have the blue buff, he might try to go for those engages so far, but the value doesn't really make sense still. Not yet anyway.
Exactly. But anyways, by the looks of it, let's see. Fanny coming in with the cutthroat. Not enough damage though. Van, what happened? You missed out the cables. Maybe Yahiko's taking some of the, energy away, the aura, with the Valentina, with the IMU. Oh, okay, I see. I have analyzed it. He's playing Valentina because Valentina's ultimate is called IMU. And he's playing against Fanny, so he's saying he's Fanny. Yay, guys, I figured it out.
Without the cables on top of that, but hey, bot lane though.
Yeah, bottom lane, Rudius gets a lot of pressure, but he will be able to retreat. A kick away from the team, just to make sure that Rudius is going to be safe. Kyra will take a recall back. There's going to be the turtle coming in. By the looks of it, I mean, not to say the obvious, obviously, with so much rapid role changes. Okay, wait, first blood only at 411. Okay, that was also kind of impressive that CRQ were able to keep it up. But anyways, the purple buff is going to be a goner. Gonigon won't get his buff, that's gone. And with this, the turtle is going to be up. Most likely, by the looks of the macro, I think the side of Godlike will take it. Rudius doing his absolute best. Will he be able to make it an up? Yes, he does! Oh my goodness! Okay. Rudius might be saying, hey, I might be better off at the goal lane right now, but jokes aside, AOG going to be coming up on bottom side. He has already recalled. Art does not catch him out, but the turtle is going to be starting in. Gonigon looking for maybe an anger to go for a puncture, but the turtle kind of resets, jukes a little bit. Here's going to be the final slash, a beautiful one coming in from Romcom, going in for a little bit more. Who is Peter? Gets second down, that's a double kill. He's looking in for a little bit more. That's going to be 3 members down from the side of CRQ, and with this, the turtle is left untouched. They're going to be just stealing away the resources and putting in the pressure in the mid lane while Rudius goes towards the top lane.
I think this, I kind of... do you remember the fact that people usually use the Arlott when they play against the Lancelot? I think that is something Godelber is trying to do here, right? And it worked. The perfect final slash coming through from Romcom. And he is on a tanky emblem as well on top of that, so he'll be able to sustain a lot more. But still, onto the mid side, there's gonna be the turret already destroyed in the bottom lane as well. One thing I would like to mention is that Fate, never mind, there's an engage mid lane.
Yep, AOG used up with the Mountain Shocker. There's gonna be the Fanny coming in for the back line, coming in with the flank. He doesn't really find anybody. What happened? Van gets taken down instead. Mid-air in the cables. He was not even locked in. He just gets taken out by the crossfire of coming in from the side of CRQ. The teamfight's still gonna be going in though. Rampo looking for an angle. There comes the final slash, but he gets confused by Yahiko's skill, but look at him coming in with the flicker, goes in for a killing spree. On the other side, Lancelot gets stunned right there from the Valir, still able to shing out of the danger, but not enough. The burn is going to be able to take him down. Bid gets a kill. There's going to be the flying cow coming in. The Chow, is he going to be able to connect the kick? Yes, he does. He takes down Bid due to the curtain call as well. Kyra taking a lot of damage. Final slash used just to take on the minions, and with this they're going to be taking a little bit of a step back. The next Lord coming up in just a minute, and so far CRQ have not been able to really take a single one.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see that the Lancelot is the one actually getting bullied by the Valir instead of the other way around, which you usually want to do, because the Valir is very weak against heroes that are assassins, and a high DPS hero like the Lancelot should be the one having the better time in here. But I think we got to blame it on the fact that his buff has been stolen consistently and he hasn't been able to have the farming that he's required. He's level 8, but look at the kick, Kyra.
Beautiful kick coming in, and Yahiko pulls him with his IMU final slash, giving it a shutdown. Top lane though, Van gets a kill onto Rudius. Honestly, I'll just believe that CRQ is... but anyways, on the other side, there's going to be a team fight still going on for Kyra. He's going to be going in back for now. But yeah, I'm just going to believe CRQ is testing if we casters will be able to adapt to the player role changes, you know? If we will still call them the same thing. I'll cope with that.
I still can't, man. Come on, it's like... I was expecting the Gonigon to be into with the one who is using the Lancelot or even the Fanny on top of that, but Kyra was kicking on Bid, huh?
Kind of an interesting choice. There's going to be the AOG coming up. Oh, that's an IMU AOG right there. That's going to be Rudius capturing the kill on the YSS. Going to be looking for a little bit more. That's a 4 versus 2 situation right there. They have the upper hand, but they're kind of not going in aggressive enough. Why though? They're waiting in for the Harris instead. There's going to be the Zaman Force coming in with the damage from the Synchro Fusion. Is it enough? Yep, it is. Rudius gets taken out. AOG onto the backside. Doesn't really find anything. There's going to be Van coming in looking for a target. Doesn't really find anyone. Might be going for the turtle. It's despawned. It's the Lord instead. Oh, he goes in for Huiz Peter. Is he? I think he's on a Sky Piercer, or is it the Fanny skill effect?
It is the Sky Piercer actually. Yeah. And there we go. It's the second build, Sky Piercer. And he got a solo kill against Gonigon on board from lane as well, so that is going to be another stack on top of that too. And Gonigon doesn't have the damages, he doesn't really have the ways to use the Lancelot the way it's supposed to be, because this season Lancelot is like, you know, dependent on the amount of items you have. You got to snowball, you got to take the turtles, or else you're definitely gonna be gone for. But they still, you know, it's completely the opposite this game. He hasn't been able to take his buff, he not telling about the turtle as well, but Fate is already getting the farm that is required. Art already onto the Radiant armor, so there's no damage that Renega will be dealing with. But look at the engage though, look at that!
Yep, engage coming in towards the bot side. Bit gonna be getting taken down. There's a beautiful fan slash coming in. Rudius doesn't really find Romcom though. He's gonna be able to retreat with the flicker. Oh, what just happened? He gets caught. Oh, okay. Kind of a mistake. The flicker came out a little bit late. Unexpected. He gets taken out as well. There's gonna be Van, but he's taken out pretty low. He did not expect the damage coming in from Yahiko's lightning truncheon that he just got and gets bursted out. But to be fair, that's a Fanny with no defense. And instead a Sky Piercer as well, so he's also very vulnerable. That's something they gotta watch out for. 8-11 score, and on towards the top side. Art gonna be able to retreat with the AOG. Gonna be fine for now. But all of the inhibitor has been exposed, except for the top lane. There's the inner turret, but it's gonna be taken down. Let's take a look at the bills.
That's no ND heal coming through into the hands of Godlike just yet, because again, be prioritizing onto the Ice Queen one here for the Valir. It's so much of a good item, but I think he's gonna have to build a glowing one as well, because that is gonna be putting out a lot of advantages for a Valir here. Fate is close to getting out the Holy Crystal. There we go, he already got it. So whenever they try to go for the engages, I think Godlike will be able to win it out, because no matter what the situation is going to be, there's no way that is going to be in jeopardy here. When he have the Purify, he can really go in, because the team is set for making a set for him too. But look at that demand first though.
Okay, towards the top side, there's going to be Huiz Peter coming in, curtain call used, but that's too much damage for him to be taking solo. And with this, he's going to be falling kind of a little bit of a waste right there towards the top side. Could have survived that, but they initiated. But right now, Xing coming in. Lancelot gets stunned. There's a lot of pressure, but look at the AOG. Gone, not going to be able to dodge. There's no skill, but the triangle comes out on time, but not for Rudius. He's going to get taken down. And with this, they lose 2 members already on the top side while the Holy Shield is still there. They do stop it from getting bursted. There's 2 minutes left before it gets popped out. And the Lord's going to be coming up in a 30-second. So, yeah. I guess it's defendable. I think the Lord will come before the shield pops. But, you know, Godlike can delay just a 30-second and, you know, make sure the shields are gone and just straight away end the game as soon as possible.
There's more gold onto the hands of art rather than for Robcom. And he already got 3 itemization onto the tank builds, onto the defense build already into the 11 minute of the game, which is a lot about the team's playstyle. But Fun trying to get an isolation onto the bottom lane, but mid lane, Peter's
gonna be in a lot of trouble, but he's able to retreat. No, there's gonna be an AOT jumping on top on the CC. He gets taken out. And immediately right now the response is going to be there for Kyra. He does go in for a kick, connected, but unfortunately that's not a good... Oh, really good retreat right there. Able to escape right on time. But right now, the score is 8-14. Godlike, they have to lead. They have the control. They can end the game if they want to. They were just delaying to make sure the shields are popped. It's 12 minutes right now. So it's a green signal for the Lord.
This is definitely the W signal for the Lord here because they already pop out the no blessings too, and it's kind of gonna be easier. But a bit, you got to be careful, man. That's so risky. Look at the first though.
Okay, Gone gets a little bit of a stun right there. He's looking towards the Lord, but the Lord still beats. He still has 50% HP. Gets knocked up, all of the members, but that's gonna be the kick right there. He's able to retreat, and Yahiko gets the kill on Romcom. Fanny has to retreat as well. A lot of low HP towards the side of CRQ. They're trying to retreat back, but not enough. Zaman force Synchrovision enough to take down 2 of the rest of the members. Who is Peter Rudius falling in shortly, and with this, the Lancelot. What do? He can't really go for again the Lord. It's full HP, and there's nobody that can give him the vision. Maybe Kyra can give it a try, but I don't think so. Let's see. Kyra, maybe keen on providing some vision, but Yahiko, he has the AOG. Does he want to go? Can he do that? He cannot.
He cannot. They can't. They shan't as well. I think it's like I don't see the idea for CRQ here. What's the plan and what's the thing that they want to do with this kind of pick already? I mean, they do want to go for that early game snowball a bit because it is a Yi Sun anyway. Because I would take a textbook marksman over a Yi Sun any day if you want to go for the late game, right? And yeah, even the heavies. And I think this is definitely going to be where the type of game where even if you want to hold on a bit long, it won't be that much of a useful. It won't be that useful because for Godlike, they're going to be scaling much better than CRQ. Yi Sun, they cannot stand a chance against a Herald who already have a Holy Crystal. He's gonna have to need at least 1 good itemization onto the defense side so that he'll be able to sustain a bit so that the damage output for him will come in handy. But he's only level 13. He don't have the damage, he don't have the items, and on top of that the Lord is coming in. But what is Kyra doing though?
Yeah, that was a missed call from Kyra. That's going to be a mistake right on his hand. Lord already taken down the mid inhibitor as well. They're charging in. Kyra, unfortunately, will be obviously getting punished right there, getting taken down. The Lord's down to 50% HP. Mountain Shocker gets used on Natalia's right there. The bottom lane going to be clearing out the minions as fast as possible, and he gets out of there. Yahiko comes in with the AOG IMU. But at the same time, there's going to be this amount for Synchrovision. Too much damage. Van takes the revenge. Gets a shutdown, but not before. Yahiko captures a kill onto Romcom 2. With this, 4 members alive. That's going to be 4 versus 3. Let's see what happens. Not enough minions, though. Okay, Van going in a little bit too deep. Has to come out. Minions going to be coming out from the bottom side and top side. But I don't think... I think they will just go for the inhibitor and back off, right, Debbie?
Yeah, they should. They should have that discipline at least. But then, Van is... Oh, wait, gone?
What just happened? Right now, they're going to be going a little bit deep. Who is Spear barely scraping it off. He's still looking in for a bit, but he's not going to be able to find it. No, he's looking. Can he do it? Yes, he does. But the bait is gone. They did not pay attention. They were too occupied with the fight. And because of it, Godlike makes a clean sweep. A very romantic match tonight with Crux Requiem switching up their roles completely, giving Godlike a kind of a confusing but a clear opening. And with this, they secure game 1 and game 2, and they are your winners for tonight, securing